Many people ask, why is early childhood music experience important? Parents are especially interested in the answer to that question because it's the parents who will be bringing their child to class, or who will be taking their child to a preschool that provides early childhood music experience. I think it's important for the child as an individual, it's important for the family, and it's important for the society and the culture. For the child, music is another way of communicating. And in today's society, in the 21st century, one of the major concerns about growing young people or young adults is that they don't have the communication skills necessary to develop successful personal and professional relationships with others. Music is a way of communication. And especially in early childhood music, when the communication between teacher and child is it's so important, it's a crucial part of the class. And when we are teaching children and parents to communicate musically, we think we are fostering communication skills that will eventually contribute to the child's life and enrich the family and enrich perhaps the society. We know from early childhood language research that children process complex aspects of language very early in their life, even as young as 1 or 2 months in age. Long before they can speak language, long before they can use language to communicate, their brains are able to process some very complex aspects of language. If you look at music as another type of language, because it's an oral stimulation for the child, because it has an organization, it has a syntax similar to language, early childhood music provides the child with an opportunity to learn another way of processing oral information, which can contribute to the growth in the brain in terms of oral processing. It can contribute to his life in terms of enrichment. Music is a way to communicate, and it can indeed assist language processing. Now, we don't have the research information to support the ideas about music processing, but it seems logical to assume that music is processed in the same way language, or at least in a similar way. And it provides an interesting focus for our research to try to verify this processing in music as well as in language. How can early childhood music education contribute to the society? Well, if children are exposed to music very early in their life, and if they experience music in a pleasant setting with a parent or with other adults who are all enjoying music, who are sharing music, and who are communicating in music together, they are likely to carry forward that enjoyment throughout their young lives and their adult lives. And thus they may become avid producers of music, they may become musicians themselves, they may become people who support the arts in terms of helping their own children to become musical, in helping to develop music schools, in attending the opera and the orchestra. They may even become city or government officials who can support the arts. So the earlier in life a child experiences pleasant, enjoyable music communication, the more likely he is to have that as a foundational aspect of his life. Also, in early childhood music classes, parents and children learn to communicate through music and through play. So music becomes an enjoyable way of parent-child communication. We generally teach parents some games and some plays to take home to do with their child, so there's more music in the home when parents and children have learned to do music together in early childhood classes. If a child is in a preschool that offers early childhood music, the child is there without the parent, but he's there with several teachers and caregivers and several other children. And he not only learns to listen to music, to communicate using music with his teachers, but he learns to use music to express his emotions. Perhaps he's not feeling so secure without the parents, and music helps him to bring out those emotions and to feel more safe and more secure in the environment.